Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Patty, the Dazzling Diva. I am a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And what I have for you today are my sales on eBay. I am going to do a separate video on my sales for Poshmark and Mercari, but these are the sales for eBay for the last part of July to the first part of August. So it covers the last 2 weeks. Before this last week, I am also going to go over some coupons that I have sent out to my eBay customers to see what the results of those are. That is why I just broke this down just into eBay sales for just this particular video. But if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you go ahead and stay tuned. And also, if you find anything helpful in this video, please make sure to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you don't mind subscribing, I do have other types of videos. I do tips and tricks and things such as that. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what's sold for eBay. Okay, let's get started with this Clone Trooper action figure from 2010. I usually get these in lots of toys. So during this, when I say toy lot, what I mean is some thrift stores have like packages of toys and they just throw a whole bunch of things together, and you probably only pay like $1, $2 for the bag. So when I say toy lot, that's what I mean. I'm getting them from this from these bags. So I probably have less than 25 cents into this, and it's sold for $8.99. As you can see, it is not perfect. So that's why I would recommend, like, if you get like a lot of toys, just go ahead and Google this and see if anything is worth selling individually. Then we have these Bewitching and Haunting. I got these at a church thrift. They looked interesting, so I went ahead and lotted them together, and they did sell for an offer that I sent out of $11. Then we have these PJ Masks. It's kind of oversaturated with the figures, but the villains do fairly well. I like to pick up the character figures in case I find a vehicle, because the vehicles seem to sell better when they have a figure with them. But as far as selling the figures individually, they don't really, at least for me, sell that well. But these are 3 villains that sold together, and they sold on an offer of, well, a price of $9.50. So you can see over here, I have a 5% off. I have a 5% off on my store at all times. So they went ahead and bought it with the 5% off. Then we have this cute Wish Pets. I don't know if this came to me in a plush lot or if I just picked it up at the store because I thought it was cute. Probably paying no more than $1 for it. And it did sell for $10.93. This was not a good buy at all. I mean, it comped okay, but because it is so big and because of the shipping prices the way that it is, even though I do have my store, I have it on calculated shipping, and you can on calculated shipping add like a handling fee. So what I have it on calculated shipping, but I have it to my discount, and so I will add a handling fee sometimes on it. And the reason why I do this is because if you do not do that, your shipping can be a ridiculous amount. Like I've seen it like $2, $3, $4 more than you would pay, and so your heavier items may not be selling, and that may be why. Like if you have heavier items that are not selling, it may be because when people go to look at the shipping and handling, it's going to charge them the commercial rate and not your rate. So you may consider putting it to what you pay, because like I said, you can add a handling fee onto it now so that you're not losing money. Like on, if it's going to be something like this item that's going to have, I'm going to have to put it in a bigger box. I'm going to have to put some padding with it. So you can add that. And the thing about this as well is that it worked when I first got it, and I tested it, and it didn't work, but luckily it's just the batteries had gone dead. So that's how long I've had it, that the batteries went dead while it was in storage. So I probably had it not quite 2 years, but I know I've had this for over a year. But anyways, it did sell on the 5% off for $20.89. This I got at the Amazon. We used to have an Amazon return store here. I picked it up because I thought the cover was interesting. And I got it like on 50-cent day. They have like different prices during the week. In the last couple of days, like on Tuesday was $1 and Wednesday was 50 cents. So I only paid 50 cents for this, and it did. Someone sent me an offer for $10, and I've had it for a while, and I only paid 50 cents, so I went ahead and accepted the offer. This is a swim cover up. I got this in a Goodwill blue box. It's a website where Goodwill used to do clothing mystery boxes. They do still do different types of boxes, but this box I used to love to buy, they don't seem to do anymore, unfortunately. But I probably paid like because you get between 10 to 12 items in the box, so I probably paid like between $2.50 for this, and it sold for $12.83. And the price is weird because I do sometimes just click on all my offers to likers and send a flat like 10% off. So if I say a price that sounds really weird, it's because I sent like a 10% off offer instead of just sending like a flat offer. These Big Idea math books, they do okay. They don't sell for me as well as they used to, but if I get them for a reasonable price, I will still pick them up. And this one did sell for the $20.89. This vintage Noah's Ark lion plastic figure replacement, this one did sell. Actually, it had just ended and someone was interested in it, and eBay actually had sent them out a message. And I didn't realize that they sent out these messages to let them know, hey, this person sent, you have a good offer on this item. And so when I relisted it, they asked me if I would still honor the price from previously, but I didn't know what the price was, and so they forwarded me the message, and I was like, okay, sure. So I sent them the offer that was in the message they got, because I've had this for a minute and I got it in a lot, so I probably got like 10 cents into this. So I went ahead and sent them the offer for $6.83. The Express Portofino shirt. These are good shirts to pick up from Express. If you see these in the thrift stores, they do sell pretty well. I've only had this listed. Somehow I didn't have it listed because I was wondering. I was like, when I was going through my inventory, I'm like, I can't believe this shirt had not sold. And the reason why is because for some reason it had gotten delisted. And so when I relisted it, it sold within a month, and it sold when I sent out an offer for $20. Next, we have this Calico Critters. This gets a lot of attention, but I was sending out offers, no bites. The figures themselves, I have a few Calico Critter figures that aren't getting as much attention, but this did sell for $11.03. Next, we have these Sperry's. I don't really pick up Sperry's that much. I think I got these at a church thrift because they were only a few dollars, and they sold for $18.95. Next, we have this Talbot's Pretty Blue Eyelet shirt. Blue and black are kind of hard to photograph, but it was a really pretty shirt. I do like to pick up Talbots, especially if I can get it for a really good price. And this sold on an offer of $12.82. Then we have this Terzo Millennial Williams women's short sleeve blouse, if I could talk. You can see it's 100% linen, and I had set this to the side to list the beginning of the summer, and I do not know what happened. And it had a small stain on it right here. It looks like a makeup stain, but I went ahead and listed it anyways because it was a good brand and linen. I still listed it for, $20, and it sold on an offer of $19. Have the St. John's Bay jeans. I don't pick up St. John's Bay that much, but their jeans can do okay. And these did sell for the $14.24. Next we have this. I've had this for a while. I think I got this from a regular thrift store for a couple of dollars, but it did sell for $16.10. So we have this Barbie Chelsea Dreamtopia mermaid doll. I, of course, got this in a lot as well. And it sold when I sent out an offer for $9. This item I got, I think at a church thrift for like a couple of dollars. It's Baby Alive. I like to especially sell their accessories for Baby Alive, sell pretty well. Like, so if you can find the bottles and things like that, you can list those individually. I would still, you know, comp them out, but they do pretty well for me. But this Baby Alive sold for the $14.24. And this is a lesson in listing well, listing your inventory well, because I had where it was listed, but the box did not match what I had in my inventory. So always double check to make sure your inventory SKU is accurate. This sea turtle tortoise, I like picking up turtle items, plush, or figures, because people seem to like turtles. This did sell for $14.25. This was an interesting sale, interesting inventory that I got. It actually, I'd gotten in a toy lot. It was a bag of these Mardi Gras coins, and I saw that they were vintage, so I was interested to know if they sold, because it was different types. You had this type, then you had some that were pretty colors and some that had different designs on the front of them. So I Google lensed them, and they seemed to be doing pretty good. So I put these two together, and they sold for $16.14 just for these two coins. So that was surprising to me. These cute sneakers have been getting, someone sent me has been sending me lower offers on Poshmark, but someone went ahead, and I think it was a drop shipping company because of what they asked me to put in the box, but that's okay, don't mind doing that. And they did sell for the $23.46. This is a really neat little game, and it's pretty much new, even though it wasn't sealed. It hadn't been used, and everything was still in the packaging. And this game sold for the $14.20. We have this Eileen Fisher. Eileen Fisher is a pretty good brand to sell, and even though this was just a simple t-shirt, you can see the material here. I still went ahead and decided to list it. I got it in a mystery box and decided to list it, and it did sell for the $20.88. Next, we have this that I, of course, got in a toy lot, and I could not figure, I'm like, I know I've seen this character before. Went ahead and Google Lens, told me what the character was, and surprisingly, it was selling, because not all vintage, you know, like toys like this, but this was from Hardy, so it's probably a little bit more hard to find than the toys that you would get in like a McDonald's or Burger King lot. So this did sell for $9.50. Next, we have this I Spy Mansion Deluxe CD. I do like to get these CD games because they still seem to sell pretty well for me. And so this did sell for $11.87. Then we have this Alfani Intimate Women's Floral Print Sleep Dress. And this sold for $13.30. I did get this in a mystery lot. And lastly, before I go over my numbers from the coupons that I sent out, we have a Time and True size 14 women's shorts. And even though Time and True is just Walmart, I do like to sell those. I'll pick them up out and about if they are not a lot, but I'm not going to pick them up at when Goodwill has them like $5 or $6. I'm not going to do that. But if they're like $1 or $2, or if I get them in like a jeans mystery box from ThredUp, I will go ahead and list it, because a lot of people shop at Walmart. Walmart has millions of customers, and they know what size they like and what style they like in Time and True. So I will happily list that. Bread and butter, you can usually get between $12 to $16 for it, depending on what it is. And this sold for the $14.24. Right, so let me see if I had an example of the other coupon that I was sending out, because I sent out 3 different types of coupons in my store. Okay, so we're going to look at my report that I had just pulled into a Google spreadsheet. You can go to your marketing and go under and create a report for your discounts that you are sending out. So you can see the first one I did, the 18% off. I sent them to previous customers, but I only did it for the 26th through the 2nd. Think that next time when I do this, I will do it for longer. And then I have my weekend sale. I do, as I said, I have a sale going on in my store at all times. A lot of times what I do is I'll have it going from Monday to Thursday, and then from Friday to Sunday, just so that if people are coming to my store, they'll see that I have a sale on the item, but the sale is ending soon. So that's an incentive for people to go ahead and purchase the item before the sale ends. So as you can see right here is a store discount of 15%. And so this is a public coupon that I have on my store. And when you put a public coupon, what happens is when someone comes to your item, they will see this sign right here. An extra 15% off with the code, this code right here. And so it is on, right now I have it on all items. You can put it on different things, like let's say you're trying to get rid of plush, or you're trying to get rid of jeans or some particular item. You can just have your coupon for that particular item, and when they come to your store, when they click on an item that's under that category, they will see it. So it's an extra 15% using this code, and like I said, I have it on all items. So when they click on an item in my store, they automatically see that, and they can go ahead and do the buy it now and put that code in there. And so as you can see, I had it on from July 28th through the August the 4th, and I did sell 14 items with that. So I'm experimenting with it to the end of August to see, and I'm going to do in September, I'm going to do another coupon where it's going to be, especially since it's going to be 4th quarter, I'm trying to get rid of more things. I'm going to have a buy one, get one 25% off. I got this idea by watching Bolo Buddy's video on eBay coupons. And because I didn't even know about the coupon, because I've seen it before when I go to people's stores, that coupon. So that was a good video. That's why I like watching resellers videos. That's why I like doing videos, just in case someone would learn something from watching my video. You know, the reseller community is great with sharing knowledge, and that's one of the things that I love. And so even though this was pretty successful, I did sell 14 things. I am in the process of figuring out if that is the 15% off is good, because I also do promoted listings. I have the 5% on my store. So although I am selling a lot of things, I'm noticing my fees are pretty high. So if you're going to do any kind of coupons and stuff, you know, make sure you're running the numbers, keeping up with everything to see if it is worth it in the end. But I do like selling more things. I have thousands of items. I need to get things out of the store. But I am going to continue to tweak it to see where that sweet spot is, where I am selling a lot of things, but also making a pretty good profit. Okay, so hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, please give me the thumbs up. Let me know you like these types of videos. Go ahead and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when my next video drops. My goal is to do at least 2 to 3 videos a week. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.